Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber, and welcome to Cubed Season 7, Episode 2, also my last video of 2016. Before we get started, I just want to give a big thank you to you guys for such a great year. We had 100,000 subscribers this year, so it's been a really big year for the channel, and I'm really excited to see where things go in 2017. As for my goals for the new year, I'd like to hit 250,000 subscribers. That would be pretty awesome, but honestly, I don't really care a whole lot about the numbers. I just want to make the best videos for you guys, and I've got a lot of really awesome plans. So with that, let's go ahead and finish off this year strong with this episode of Cubed. Let's go ahead and start with our average of 12/Q&A. I'm going to be using the Valk 3M, which is my new main. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first question comes from Jade. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, sorry bro. What do you think about the lack of people who understand the reasoning behind the pricing of the Cubicle Labs cubes, so the magnetic puzzles? I wouldn't say that it's so much a lack of understanding, but just a difference of opinions, really. I personally don't think that the cubes are all that overpriced, considering that they do also lubricate the puzzles, do the whole premium service, and also remember that they're not going to charge what they paid for all of the materials and everything. They've got to add a cost for labor and all that kind of stuff. Plus, there was a lot of time that went into the research of these puzzles, finding the right kind of materials. So no, I don't think it's overpriced. And a lot of people are preferring to make their own magnetic puzzles, and that's totally fine. Although I have seen a fair amount of hostility in regards to it. People kind of just throwing insults at the Cubicle for overpricing it, supposedly, which I don't think is a good thing. But like I said, it's not so much a lack of understanding, but more of a difference of opinions. Next question comes from Spotty. Is 4K necessary for cubing, and how many people do you think will actually be able to take advantage of it? And would you prefer 1080p 60 or 4K 30? So right now, I would prefer 4K 30. And here's why. 4K cameras can shoot at higher bit rates, which means that there's higher quality, of course. Now, of course, if I were to upload in 4K with a 4K camera, not that many people would be able to watch it in 4K. They don't have the good enough internet or 4K monitor. However, the higher bit rates from the 4K footage means that viewing the footage at 1080 is going to look a lot better than 1080 footage from like 1080p cameras. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you watch a video that was uploaded in 4K, watching it at 1080p, even 720p, looks a lot better, at least to me, than a video that was shot originally at 1080 on a 1080p camera. Plus, while not everybody has, fast enough internet or 4K monitor, there's still some people that do, and in the future, more and more people will move over to 4K. I'm quite sure it's going to become the new normal, as what happened to 1080p a few years ago. So right now, yes, I would prefer 4K video. It's not super practical for cubing videos, but I think it's going to become more and more practical as time goes on. Maybe not right now, but in the future, definitely. I'm really into making my videos look as best as possible. That's something that I've always been striving for, is to have, the highest quality cubing videos out there. So I would definitely like to make the jump to 4K soon. Mr. Cuber99, if you could change one thing that you didn't like about the cubing community, what would you change? Well, this is definitely a very interesting question, and one thing that I've noticed, especially more recently, generally, people are pretty mean to non-cubers. Like, I've noticed this a lot. People who are either non-cubers or just new to the community, don't know a whole lot about cubing or anything like that. People who are more experienced tend to really kind of be mean to them or say bad things about them, bully them, cyberbullying, stuff like that. I noticed it especially with the corner twist kid, if you guys remember that. There was a guy who was corner twisting all of his corners to be solved in his 3x3 and 2x2 solves at a competition. This was a real young kid. He was, just starting out cubing, and nobody stopped him because none of the judges knew any better or anything like that. Anyways, the video got found, and basically everyone started throwing him a lot of hate, which was really kind of sad to see. You guys may know I also commented on that video, although I wouldn't say what I said was really mean. It was more just like, this is not allowed. But a lot of people did say some really mean things, and that's one thing that is kind of sad to see in the community, is all that kind of stuff going on. That's just one example. I've seen it happen on other videos and on other comments and stuff like that, and it's just one thing that is a little bit disappointing. IK Cubing, how low do you think the world records 2x2 through 5x5 will be in the next year? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do singles, like single world records. For 2x2, that's irrelevant. 3x3, probably sub 4.5 at least, maybe even sub 4. 4x4, sub 20, and 5x5, sub 40 for sure. Nat cubes, how close are you to learning full OLL? And do you think you will learn any big subsets like ZBLL or VLS? So I'm actually getting closer to wanting to learn full OLL. I know I've kind of sworn it off and said I'm never going to do it, but I might actually do it. What I'm thinking of doing is actually kind of doing like a Patreon exclusive series. So like whenever I learn a new algorithm, I'll make a video about it showing the algorithm and kind of my executions and everything like that. And then once I learn all the algorithms, then put it all together in one big video and upload it on my main channel. I kind of want to do more stuff like that with Patreon exclusive videos where, you know, it's kind of a series, and then after it's over, I put it all in one video, upload it on my main channel. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. I kind of want to do some more stuff like that. No cube unsolved. What is your favorite mod that you have made other than your 10x10 barrel? Well, probably the X-Cube barrel. What I like about that mod is it kind of really had a cool look. You couldn't really tell what the base puzzle was just by looking at it, which I thought was really interesting. Plus, I showed it to the creator of the X-Cube and he thought it was awesome. So I was pretty proud of that. That mod is just one of my favorites. Rafi Loxon. Do you think that GANs should start making other puzzles like 2x2, 4x4s, and 5x5s? I think it would be really cool to see because that's kind of an area where we've had a lot of similar mechanisms for a long time, and it'd be cool to see if GANs could come up with something completely new for a mechanism, you know? I think that would be interesting. Anyways, those are all the questions I could answer today. If you had a question that didn't get answered, you can leave in the comments and I might answer it next month. So that was a 1403 average of 12, so pretty decent for me. This cube is really awesome. I really like solving on it. Anyways, that's about it for our monthly average of 12 / Q&A. Let's go ahead and move on to this month's challenge. Alright, so this month's challenge comes from Sander123, and he challenged me to solve 2 cubes one-handed with 1 in each hand. I tried this once before on a super old episode of Cubed, but it totally didn't work. I'm going to try it again, see how I do. So he didn't provide any scrambles, so I'm just going to probably just do some hand scrambles. I'm going to use my Volk M in my left hand because my left hand is my main for OH, and then the GANs Air in the right hand. So this is going to be challenging because I don't solve OH on my right hand. So anyway, let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we'll just do some hand scrambles here. Alright, so there we go. So let's go ahead and inspect. See what we got. Alright, so here we go. Alright, there's that one. I'm gonna have to do a T-perm. It's the only algorithm I like pretty much know by heart. Although I think I did it wrong. I did. Alright, let's see if we can get it back. Okay, now we got a U-perm. Dang it. Can do this with the other hand. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to go beginner's method because I don't know how to do any algorithms on my right hand. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Oh, I think I messed this up too. Yeah, it's not going back to a solve state. No! Oh gosh. This is pretty much where I gave up last time. Oh, I just can't do anything with my my right hand. It's like I totally don't know how to do it on my right hand. This is so weird. I can do it on my left hand just fine, but I am determined to finish this challenge and not give up like last time, so we're doing this. There we go. Alright, R prime, D prime, R, D. We're going back to basics here. R prime. Here we go. Hope I'm doing this right. No, wait, that way. Okay, I hope I didn't mess this up sometime. I think I did. No, I did it. Yay. There we go. Okay, I got 3 minutes, 36 seconds. So Sander123 obviously beat me. He got a little over 3 minutes. So anyway, congratulations to him for winning the challenge. Anyways, if you guys want to submit a challenge and make a video of yourself doing the challenge, then send it to me through the YouTube comments on this video. So just leave the link to the video in the comments of this video, and that's how I will see it. Anyways, that's about it for this month's challenge. So on to cubing news for the month of December. The first cube we've got is the Mofeng Jiaoshi MF4S. So this is the cubing classroom series, and this is a 4x4. So there you go. Next up, we've got the Yushin Huanglong 11x11. I've unboxed this. It's awesome. First stickerless 11x11. Next up, we've got the Calvin's Megaminx, which is the first Megaminx from Calvin's Puzzle, which is interesting because Calvin's Puzzle usually makes non-WCA puzzles. So this is the first time I think they've made like, you know, an actual speed cube. Then we've got another budget 3x3. These have been really popular lately, it seems. This is the Kung Fu Long Yuan 3x3, which is $4. Right now it's on sale though for $2.50, which is pretty crazy. So next we have the Shengshao 6x6 V2. Shengshao has been out of the big cube market for a while now, so it's interesting to actually see another puzzle from them. Then we've got the Mofeng Jiaoshi MF3RS. So this is, I guess, similar to the MF3S. I'm not sure what's different about this one from the MF3S, but this one's also super cheap. It's $5 and is on sale for $3.99 right now. Next up, we've got the Chiyi Warrior W 3x3. I unboxed this puzzle and it's pretty good. It's another budget 3x3 at $4. Then we've got the Yushin Huanglong 10x10. I've also unboxed this and it's awesome. First stickerless 10x10 as well, just like the 11x11. Next up, we've got the Yanchen Yan 3, which is, I guess, a new brand of 3x3, Yanchen, and this is the first 3x3 they've made. Next, we've got the Chiyi Wujui 7x7. WUJI, so Wujui, I guess, I'm not sure. This one was also the one used to break the latest 7x7 world record average, so it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. Then we've got the Cyclone Boys Mini 4x4. So this one is a 57mm 4x4, so the same size as most 3x3s. I haven't seen a puzzle from Cyclone Boys in a while, so I'm not sure how this one will perform, but looks interesting. Along with that, Cyclone Boys has also released a mini 3x3, which is 40mm, and that's another budget 3x3 at $4. Finally, we've got the Mofeng Jiaoshi MF5 5x5. So I guess this one is similar to the MF5S, but this one is just called the MF5. Again, with the 3x3, I don't know what's different about this one from the original one. Anyways, that's about it for new puzzles released in December. Let's go ahead and move on to world records. So on to world records, starting off with 3x3 one-handed average broken by Max Park. The time of 10.59, getting closer to a sub 10 average on one-handed, which is pretty awesome. Then we've got 4x4 blindfolded single broken by Kaijun Lin with a time of 1 minute 41 seconds 0.90. Then we've got Megaminx average and single broken in the same average by Yuda Huan. The average time was 37.25 and the single time was 33.17. I think we're going to start seeing sub 30 Megaminx singles pretty soon, which is pretty amazing. Next up, we've got the 3x3 single broken by Felix Zemdegs after, what is it, 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, I think it is. He finally took the 3x3 single back with a time of 4.73, just 1 millisecond off of Mats Valk's 4.74, which I think held for less than a month, or maybe just a little bit over a month. Then we've got 7x7 average broken by Felix with a time of 2 minutes 22 seconds 0.55. Then we've got 6x6 single, also broken by Felix, with a time of 1 minute 32 seconds 0.47. Finally, we've got Rubik's Clock average broken by Evan Liu, I think that's how you pronounce it, probably not, with an average time of 5.33. So there you go, those were all of the records broken this month. If you'd like to purchase any of the cubes I talked about in this video, the links will be in the description. If you'd like to see the full world record videos, the links to those will be in the description as well. Anyways, that concludes my last video of 2016. Once again, thank you guys for an awesome year. I'll be starting off the new year with a review of the GANS 356, so look out for that. That'll be coming in a few days. Anyways, links to all of my social media and Patreon are down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.